What's up, Gemini? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright guys, so this is going to be your mid-month reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to backtrack a little bit. Just been playing catch up, so I want to make sure I get all of this out. So let's play, backtracking to about August 15th, and this will go through to September 15th of 2018. But I hope you guys have really been enjoying your summer, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you guys don't know what your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign is, just go to Google and say, what's my Sun, Moon, and Rising sign? And I believe it's the first link. It's from a website called like astrosofa.com. And you can just put in where you were born and the date of time, and you will have your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, okay? It'll give you actually a full chart, so you'll find out a lot about yourself. Alright, so what is going on with the sign of Gemini? Past, present, and future. We have the Two of Wands that wanted to pop out. So a path that you guys could be taking that you're extremely passionate about. Okay. So we have past, present, future. Okay. So the energy you guys have here is a Hierophant in the reverse. So it could be a fallout that you're having with someone, maybe the dissolution of some sort of relationship in your life, or something that you get into that could be a tad bit unconventional. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse, so something that you just don't want to move forward with that is kind of against you. And it's because you want to preserve a relationship that is very close to you, okay? Or you just want to take a higher path within this relationship, whether it's, a literal lover, or maybe a job that you really love, or someone that's close to you, like a friend, a cousin, but there's something that you do not move forward with and you're strong against it because you want to preserve something here. All right, so let's see what's going on. So the first card for the past, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now this is your energy, and with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, this could be very, very reckless. So maybe there's something that happened in the past where you guys reacted to something very recklessly, or maybe there's someone that did something that you had this reaction towards them. Let's see why this Knight of Swords in the reverse is here. You have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so something reckless, but it could have made you very happy. Maybe a reckless and quick, swift move you made. Alright, and we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something here that at the time may have made you happy, but it was kind of reckless. At this point you're feeling like it wasn't worth the time and effort that you put into it. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, it could be now, but this is the past, so I'll keep that in mind as well. But there is a sense of having to suppress some pain that this may have invoked within you. Or, this could be something that you're not 100% fully over, but I just feel like things didn't take a good turn. And there was a strong sense of manipulation here where you knew you had to just take control and move forward. So maybe you did this by actually making a literal move. All right, because this could have to do with literally traveling, whether it's moving your house, traveling out of state, moving, where you live, but just travel in general, okay? So the next card that you guys have for your past, the Four of Cups. So an offer that you did not take, or something that you did not accept. Why is this Four of Cups here? You guys have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, maybe someone who's very upset with you that you didn't take an offer from them, or this could be someone that maybe didn't accept an offer from you because they were very upset, or just something that didn't come in that just really just made you passionately angry, or something that you didn't offer because of that anger. Okay, so you have to see where it fits. And we have the Five of Pentacles, so someone upset and feeling very rejected and feeling left out in the cold. Okay, but something that you had to end nonetheless, something that just wasn't going to work out for you because you just weren't happy there. All right, so there's a sense of huge instability that came with this, a huge sense of unhappiness that was tied to this, that you guys just had to let go of. All right, and we have the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, you really stood your ground to this, and you were really being strong with your decision and being very resilient, and you really did guard yourself, okay? And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I don't feel like this is something that you guys were just able to slip out of. I feel like there was a lot of arguing, a lot of back and forth, you know, bickering. And, you know, when you see the Ace of Swords in the reverse, it's people that are not necessarily listening to one another. Okay, they're just kind of waiting for the other to stop talking so they can start talking and, you know, get their point across, but you're not really sitting there and taking in, you know, what this other person may have to say. All right, but you're really just speaking your mind and you're being very direct with this person or whatever situation this entails. All right, now in your present moment, you have the King of Cups. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that has a huge influence in your life right now. Or this could be something that you're just strongly, very passionate about. Why is this King of Cups here? You have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Let's get one more card. And the Sun card. So there's something that doesn't work out where maybe you're not proud of the outcome, or maybe you just, you know, you weren't successful in something. But I actually see this opening up opportunity for you where now you're able to really go towards something that you're passionate about, and you're doing it in a very, very powerful way. So there's something here that wasn't successful, but because it wasn't successful, you're making the right call of really following a path that you're very passionate about. So yeah, there was a loss. There's something that you had to put in the past, but you're setting yourself up for success. That's beautiful. Okay. Now, the next card that we have here, and this is for the present moment, but this is also the center of the spread that I'm doing for you, since I do 3 for past, 3 for present, and 3 for the future. So with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, if you're single, this could be you getting into a relationship. Okay. The only other thing that this could mean is somebody that feels extremely entitled. Okay. The best way to describe this, because this is someone who's like kind of a leech and they expect more than, you know, what they actually deserve in something. So the best way for me to always explain this card is, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the show My Super Sweet 16 that they used to have on MTV, but basically these spoiled brats, you know, just these really, really like unnecessarily rich kids. And there's, you know, there's a scene I saw where this girl on her 16th birthday got, you know, some super expensive convertible. Anybody would have been so grateful to get it, but the second she saw it, she had a meltdown because it was the wrong color. So that is the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone just really entitled and they're just a leech and they just want so much, although they don't necessarily deserve it. All right. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So this could be a third-party situation. Let's pull one more card. Hanged Man in the reverse here. Okay, so maybe it's that reconciliation with someone from the past. Maybe this is who you let go of, but now they've kind of reemerged into your life. But there's something here, guys, that's really being forced right now. Okay, where you could be having some sort of reconciliation with somebody. And it's like it's someone that you're stuck on, but maybe you kind of wait on because they bring you some sort of peace and some sort of stability. Okay, but it's whatever this is, I feel like it's something that you have to keep secret because there could be foul play here. Okay, and all of this energy is transferable, so this could be someone that is doing this to you. Now, how would I define this if this is in regards to work? I would see you guys feeling very, very forced. Okay, feeling like you're just drained from a job and like you just have to fall out of it. Okay. Now, the last card that we have here for the present moment is the Hermit card in the reverse. So there's something here that you're moving forward with, okay? But with the Hermit card in the reverse, you don't have all the facts. Or maybe something that you may be offering to someone else or doing with someone else where you're not giving them all the facts, where, you know, you're trying to come out of a place of solitude. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We have the Two of Cups. So a very strong, you know, connection that you could have to somebody. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you have this strong connection to someone, whether it's a friend, you know, whether it's your commitment to a job, or, you know, a family member, a lover, whatever it is. But somebody here feels very, very fed up. There's someone that feels like they've put so much time and investment into this thing, but they didn't get what they wanted or needed, okay? Or maybe there's somebody who's going through some sort of financial burden, okay? And maybe it could be around this union, or this strong feeling that you have with somebody. But again, I see you guys walking away from someone, or from, you know, a particular situation, and that is what gives you control. So you create this tower moment because you remove yourself from something and you really put death to it. Although I feel like you're not 100% ready to let it go emotionally, you still expand by letting it go and by giving up on the adversity that it brings you. Okay? Okay, guys. Now, moving forward into the future, the first card that we have here is the King of Swords. So throughout this time, your energy is really getting stronger and stronger, okay? And you're really just coming, you know, into a power that you have. Why is this King of Swords here? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Let's pull one more card. Four of Wands. So you guys really make a strong move. There's something that's toxic here that I feel like you guys just end. You move away from it. You cut out of your life. And for a lot of you, maybe it's you that's very unhappy that you're doing this. But with the King of Swords being here and the Four of Wands, I don't feel like the pain is coming from your end. Okay? I feel like somebody's very upset to be let go of. Okay? Or that you're not going in a particular direction. This could be maybe a boss that really relied on you. Maybe you were like the best employee, but you decide to leave because you're stabilizing yourself and you're doing something more, and maybe they're just very unhappy to have to replace you and to see you go. Okay, now we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So the reason you make this decision is so that you can find balance within your life. All right, so you're looking out for yourself. Why is this Two of Pentacles in the reverse here? Six of Swords. You find balance by moving away from what was no longer serving you. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So maybe it was a promiscuous situation, but you know it can make things too sloppy, so you're letting it go. Maybe it was someone in your life that maybe you were with, maybe you cared about them, but there was promiscuity here, so you have to let them go. Maybe they were doing it, maybe you were doing it. All right? If this is within work or just anything else in your life, maybe there's someone, and this someone could be you, okay? But maybe there's somebody here that is just very abusive over the authority that they feel that they have over another person. So it's just like, you know what, nah, I'm not here for that. So I'm just going to drop this and I'm going to walk away because you're not about to treat me like that, okay? So there's just a big, you know, tower moment that happens here, but it's so that you guys can really gain control of your life and move forward with force. Okay, you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So either someone you stop talking to, maybe they stop talking to you. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And, you know, if this is some sort of offer that's coming in, especially if it's from a water sign in this case, then I don't see it as being genuine. I just see it as somebody talking in the moment. Okay? Why is this Page of Cups in the reverse here? You have the Nine of Swords. So something that you can really be in your head about, something that could cause anxiety. And the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords, you know, there's a sense of something that kind of falls out of your life, something that was conflicting, but you just lose faith in it, all right? And honestly, it's just too burdening, so you let it go. You just drop it. You don't want to deal with it, okay? And this is where it brings you. Because you let go of this distraction, because you let go of this burden, you really get your shit together. You're really going into something powerful. But if there is any sort of foul play, especially if it was within love, I feel like you're letting it go. Okay? If you're dealing with someone who's playing with your heart, you're letting them go. If there's something that made you emotionally stable and this has nothing to do with love, you're letting it go. So guys, whatever's not serving you is out the door. Okay? I like this. I like this a lot. Now, you could be a little bit, you know, still invested in it as you let it go, but at least you're making the moves to do what's going to be best for you. just want to leave this shuffled for my next reading. But let's pull you guys an oracle card. I was going to say Earth Magic. That's the deck I used to use. But we have Oracle of Visions. This is by Cara Marchetti. Okay, so let's see what is in store for you in regards to guidance. What is going... Ooh, that was quick. All right. So I always look at the energy of these things, and then we'll look at the card that fell out here. So for anyone into numerology, this is number 52 for your energy, and for the guidance card, number 38. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Very beautiful imagery. I haven't pulled either of these cards yet, so I'm really excited. Alright, so card 52, this is the energy of the guidance. You have direction, purpose, objectives, taking a first step. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Okay. Purpose and direction, goals and plans for the future. Without these, our life would be stagnant and have little meaning. Having something to aim for, to achieve, to look forward to, no matter how small, is the difference between a day-to-day existence and living a fuller life. Reading, learning, seeing, experiencing something new, and setting goals is a journey to tomorrow. Even the longest journey starts with one first step. Consider the reasons why, the options, the chosen direction, and let your journey begin. Okay, so you guys are really removing yourself from something that just wasn't working. I feel like it was really going to be a blockage to the things that you have coming in for you. So let's see how this card here, number 38, let's see how this ties into everything. Okay. All right. So we have inner peace, an instant in time. It strikes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough, enough. Dear watch, thy pulse has beat enough. Now sleep and rest. Would thou couldst make the time to do so? I'll wind thee up no more. So this is a quote by Ben Jonson, just kind of like a little quote that they give before what the card means. And it says, we are lost in the moment, staring into a void, utterly engrossed and transfixed on some specific point or action in the distance. In this state, we are oblivious to time and reality. A young woman seated on a columned platform stares at a dragonfly settling on the lilies below. Its movements become the focal point on her concentration, transforming her into a calm, meditative state in which all other distractions are removed. The numbers on the clock above float away, the recording of passing time temporarily on hold. She is at one with her universe. All worries, concerns, and negativity fade. In this captured moment of escape, there is only stillness and peace. Guys, that is so beautiful because, you know, there was something that not only was it holding you back, but it was distracting you from something really big that you're about to do and that you're able to do. So you guys really stood your ground with something, even if it was painful. And now you're in a place where you're in the moment. You're paying attention to what's in front of you, what you have to build, you know, what's realistically going to help you to expand. If there's any sort of distractions, it's out the window. If there is anything setting you back or that would have held you back, you know, whether it was now or in the future, that's out. And now you're ready for that first step. Now you're ready for that new adventure. So if anything, guys, you're just really getting into alignment with something that's going to be really, really good for you. And I really, really love that. Okay. It's so funny because the other day, I was sitting, I actually dated Gemini, guys, but there is a sense of, we took one night and we usually just chill, we relax that night, but I'm like, you know what, let's do a vision board. Let's make a plan. Let's see how things could happen. And we just started talking about our goals and our ambitions and what it is that we want to do in life. And of course, we both have distractions. We both have things that go on in our lives. And, you know, I'm just fascinated with the Gemini mindset, where I see how there's a lot that you guys can handle at once, and it's just like your heart and your mind just wants to do so much, and you really want to really live and experience this world in such a great way, and just travel and just do all that. And so I said, okay, babe, like, how do we do this? How do we get this done? So we sat down one night, we kind of put the drinks away, we just focused, and we made a vision plan and a board. And at first I didn't know if he was going to be on board with it, because it's something that I don't think he's ever done in the past. But we wrote down goals, and he's like, okay, well, what's the step-by-step? I'm like, no, just write the goal, and then we'll do the step-by-step. So we wrote all of this out, and guys, I'm telling you, this happened a few nights ago. Within that time, so many things have come in. I'm like, you know what? You put it into existence. We were able to check off a lot of stuff just in like 3-4 days time. And this was our goal for like the next year. So this vision board, like, it's going to be done in like a month. I know it. So it's just a sense of you guys really having to set your eye on what it is that you truly want to do, and what it is that you truly want in life. And whatever your distraction is, whether it's watching TV too much, maybe doing drugs, or just anything that could be detrimental to you. And some people, maybe it's love, maybe it's stepping out and seeing other people. You have to ask yourself, is this truly fulfilling me? Is this giving me what I want and what I need in life? Okay? And, you know, if I continue doing this, will I be able to get that goal? So right now you have to focus, and anything that you know for a fact is going to throw you off, you have to let it go. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's, you know, a hobby that could be detrimental to what it is that you want to build, it has to be let go of. Okay, at least for now. And what I notice is that when you're really, really working hard, and there's things that are kind of just coming into your life, and that you want to focus on, you will lose people. Okay, that's normal. When you're focused on something and your attention, you know, diverts from another person, or from what you used to do in the past, maybe the hangout crew you used to have, yeah, you'll lose them. But what I find is that you come more into alignment with people that have that same vision, that same purpose, that same drive for life as you do. So if you lose someone because you're trying to better yourself, that says way more about them than it does about you. Okay, so always really keep that in mind. So I just see you guys doing something very powerful, and it's because you're focused now, okay? And I'm always so hesitant, you know, because we've been together for a very long time, but I don't like saying that I date him, because I did like a year ago in videos, and someone, it was a Gemini obviously, but they're like, yeah, I'm not watching your readings anymore, because you can't do it from an unbiased place, you know, because you have one at home, so you're going to think of them. And I have been doing this for a long time, guys, so when I do this, I don't even think about us at all. And I'll be honest with you, because I do this for an audience and not for myself, most of the readings don't even resonate for us, okay? When he watches it, he's like, yeah, this doesn't resonate at all. So I completely keep things separate, so that's why I was kind of hesitant, but I'm like, shit, I want to tell them the story, and I want them to know that I'm constantly in the mind of a Gemini, so hopefully that builds credibility with us, as opposed to you guys seeing it as a flaw. So I never really understood that whole Gemini thing before all this tarot stuff that I do, but with me being on a cusp, you know, a day or two before Gemini, May 19th, and just being with one, it's just like I get to see how you guys think, how you guys work, and I feel like that's why we work so well together, because we have, you know, that similar air energy that we can kind of go into life just with so much excitement. Okay, so it's really a beautiful thing. Now, if you guys do want to follow me on Instagram, it's High Vibrations 44. Now, for those who do want a personal reading, few things I want to tell you about that, just with the website. So if you do want one, please just listen to all of this so we're on the same page. So if you guys want a reading, the wait time right now is 3 to 4 full weeks. I took a lot of time off in July. You know, I was just really, really burnt out and really just wanted to enjoy time with family. So, you know, I was playing catch up from them, and I want to be very realistic, you know, because I am just one person and I deal with thousands of people on a personal, you know, one-to-one basis. So 3 to 4 full weeks, realistically. If you guys do get a reading now, and, you know, within the month things change and the reading has to change a bit, just shoot me an email. I'm super flexible, and I'll update what I'm looking into. If you guys cannot wait that time and you need to hear from me right away, I do offer emergency readings on my website. So with that, you'll hear from me probably in about 2 days. Don't count Sundays because I do take that time off. So if you order something like on a Friday or Saturday, don't be surprised if you get it like on a Monday or Tuesday, okay? But what else? Another quick way, on my website, I have an option called the same day question. It's only $10. Ask me one question. Hey, Lissette, should I go to this party on Friday? Will it be good for me? And I will, you know, answer the question, send you a video just like this that's 2 to 3 minutes long with that response. And it's actually very detailed for 3 minutes. So shout out to me for doing that. Anyways, so yeah, those two options you can hear from me quickly. Now the third option, if you want to hear from me, you know, quicker than the month wait, is an app that I have, or that I'm on rather, called Instant Go. So when you guys get on this app, my link is in the description below this video, and you guys can directly ask me a question. So they charge per character, so get straight into your question. Hey, Lissette, and how many years will I meet the person I'm gonna, you know, marry, or whatever. So whatever it is that you want to ask, you can go ahead, just ask it, and I will text you a response. Now on that app, you guys will have an option of calling me, but I am not picking up any calls or taking any new calls for new clients until I am, you know, done with people who have paid and who are waiting on me. So if you guys do want to hear from me and you do want a phone call with me, you can still get that, but you have to get at least an hour or longer reading from my website, and then we can set up a phone call. But if you guys do get the hour, you're not going to have to wait the 4 weeks. Even if it's the standard one, I'll just be like, okay, what time next week are you free? Okay, so you can actually hear from me much quicker if you get the hour. And the last thing I wanted to say is because a lot of people could find it confusing or misleading. So with the website platform that I use, I'm using Wix for my website. They do not allow me to sell my services without a calendar and time slots. So I write it under every single reading, so that, or, you know, before you purchase it, I write it on everything, but a lot of people just overlook it and don't read it. But it says do not go by your time. You'll get, you know, a confirmation email, and that'll tell you how long to wait. So right now, you know, you can select any time that you guys want. It does not matter. It does not, you know, affect anything. If it's a standard reading, 3 to 4 full weeks. If it is an emergency reading, give me up to 48 hours excluding Sundays. And if it's a same day question, usually within 24 hours, but give me up to 2 days just in case I'm like super swamped that day. Okay. And yeah, I really just wanted to let everyone know that, because true story, I had someone book a reading at like 8 o'clock in the morning one time. So they booked the reading at 8, they set it for 8:15. That day I woke up at 9, and when I checked my email, like I had someone full blown cursing me out, saying that I was a scam artist, I didn't get, you know, that I didn't call them, and that they want their money back, and I was so misleading. And I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe there's people like this in this world. So just please understand that, you know, I don't go by that calendar at all. And guys, I promise the moment I am able to take that feature off, it is going to be off so fast, okay? So I love y'all. I'm wishing you so much love and abundance, and I'm really excited for what you guys have coming in. Just make sure you stay focused and keep your eye on the prize. Whatever it is that you want, you will get it, but you have to focus on it. Take care, guys.